Hello Galactic family. We are in the end times. This does not mean the end. It refers to the dispelling and disintegration of the illusion. The illusion is a dream or nightmare in which humanity has been collectively enmeshed for eons. It is an unreal state, an hallucination, something unreal but imagined, similar to the misdirection used by magicians, which is very convincing. What you believe in you see. The collective has seen and experienced the illusion for eons, and thus it has become virtually impossible not to believe in its reality. Until very recently, your scientists were producing evidence that proved you lived in a physical universe. An everyday experience confirmed the illusion's solid reality because objects cannot pass through other objects without becoming damaged. However, at the forefront of modern physics, it has finally been confirmed that nothing is solid, that forms of any kind, whether galaxies or ants, are all part of an immensely vast electromagnetic energy field. Everything is energy and is connected to everything else. There is no separation. Nevertheless, within the illusion, life forms still experience themselves as individual, separated beings. Consequently, it is very difficult for you to understand and appreciate that you are beings of pure spirit, fields of consciousness, constantly interacting with and affecting one another. It is a paradox. You who are awakening know that there is no separation, and yet the separation experience is a major factor in your human lives. The illusion depends on humanity's collective acceptance of it and belief in it. What is illusory is how you see or perceive one another and the world in which you live, and mostly you are unaware that you each have a totally different perception from everyone else. That is what separation is about, and conflict arises because of your different perceptions of the same situation. You each believe that your perception is the correct one and that the other's is wrong. Separation is all about opposites, right and wrong, good and bad, hot and cold. It polarizes and divides. A rather good example of separation changing to oneness, to an integrated state, is when you mix hot and cold water to have a bath. You need both for the bath to be enjoyable, but not separately, as you would burn or freeze. For humans, oneness is about merging together, accepting each other, just as you are, and then allowing mixing or integrating to occur. Truly you have far, far more in common with one another than you have dividing you, but you choose to focus on what divides you. And the reason for that is that you are so accustomed to a state of separation that to join as one terrifies you. You think you would lose your individuality, your identity, the part of you that you believe makes you real. Humanity focuses on identities: favorite movie stars, sports stars, political stars, religious stars, business stars, whom you like and judge as good, and their opposites, hated ones, whom you dislike and judge as bad. Your whole human society is based on taking sides. You have that very apt aphorism, divide and conquer. Finally the realization has dawned that to divide and conquer only adds to your problems and suffering. An awareness has arisen that you need to listen to one another instead of rushing to judge one another. Everyone, there are no exceptions, everyone has something of great value to add to the collective human consciousness, the field of love in which you all have your eternal existence. For eons you have valued highly those who are strong, intelligent, and smart. They are the ones you would like to have as your leaders. They are then installed in a wave of euphoria to replace the previous leaders who failed miserably, and the whole cycle just starts over. You each have to be your own leader. You are one with God, and He is with you in every moment, offering wise and loving guidance if you will only listen to Him. But no, you want to be independent, strong, powerful, and influential. After all, who needs God? God is okay for social and charitable events, when raising money for the homeless and the downtrodden, because calling on Him sounds good, but in the real everyday world there is no God, you stand alone and you need to be strong. But beneath all the bravado you display and project there is always a frightened and abandoned child desperately attempting to seen, honored, accepted and loved. Love is your nature. However, you chose to experience an unreal state of separation, built the illusion and became human to populate it. Now you are all desperately seeking the love that is your nature out there, from someone else. And that someone else is doing exactly the same. Your love. And the only place that you can find it is within yourselves where it resides eternally. The illusion, as its name implies, is unreal. Love is all that is real, and you are real, therefore it is within yourselves that you will find it. But eons of life experiences in the illusion have shown you how small and insignificant you are in comparison with the universe out there. However, you created the universe and it is contained within you. Open your hearts to accept the love that resides within you and allow it to flow through you abundantly and on out to all those others who are so desperately seeking it and failing to find it. Your acceptance of the truth that you are love and your intent to share and extend it to all is bringing humanity to its inevitable awakening. Your part in this awakening process is essential to it. Everyone on earth has a part to play, and everyone is playing their part. This is not apparent as you look outside yourselves at the illusion that appears to unfold and overwhelm your individual, small, and insignificant human form. The illusion is as you made it, filled with fear, suffering, and intense pain, but utterly unreal. You are real, the illusion is not. Your love, consciousness, awareness, all that is, and you are now in the process of awaking to know once more your true and eternal state, one with God, Source, from which you never have, and never could have been separated. The fact that you are alive and that you know that you are alive demonstrates this truth perfectly. You chose to build an unreal state and pretend to enter into it. Now the game is ending, and you will wake up. All around you are signs of the awakening because the tsunami of love has been flowing and calming and comforting you all for a number of years now, and this can no longer be denied. Evidence of its magnificent effects can be seen everywhere if you will only shed your expectations and allow reality to show itself to you. As all the spiritual channels, and all the wise ones, and all your guides, and angels, and favorite saints are telling you constantly, all that you have to do, all that you need to do, is to allow. The power of God is within you, and when you allow, it will flow and the illusion will just fade away. With so very much love, Soul.